Okay, so on to iteration 8 of the DevOps maturity comparison chart. Thanks again for sharing the notes from the meeting last week. We heard a lot of great direct and indirect feedback. And also looking at the post-hoc site kind of gave us a little bit more of a view into what you're after. We put together this version because we believe it serves the purpose you're trying to achieve better. We have all the other versions you asked for, but we're feeling really strong about this. So iteration 8, it simplifies a lot of what we were seeing. We've moved to a progress bar approach. Again, there's 4, 25%. It's the same as the Harvey balls. It just kind of a better use of space, easier to scan. And then when you're looking at the DevOps stages, we can see who we're competing against, overview, and then you can scroll down into the stage specifics. So we like this a lot. So you can click here back into manage. When you're down here, you can click subgroup, pops open a modal. We can see the specifics of that that feature effectively with a little overview and close. We really like how this exposes, reduces the interaction, but also makes it easy to consume the information. And then either here, clicking GitHub, or directly from up here, that'll take us right into the competition page, GitLab versus GitHub, with the aggregate view, and then the features broken down per stage, specifically of that one competitor. And then we can easily get back to this screen. So that's iteration 8. Going backwards now, iteration 7. This is the first idea that led to the one we just showed you, but I just wanted to share it to show a different color scheme we could use for the progress bars. It's kind of fun, it's on brand, might be a little loud, less scannable. But the key difference here is instead of displaying the information below, it's hidden behind the details button. We like the version I just showed you, iteration 8, better, but just wanted to share how we got there. So you can click details, it goes into a version of this screen. A difference in this one is the sub features, or the features that make it up, are in an accordion. So you'd be able to click show all and open them all, or close all. But effectively it works the same as the last one. It's going into iteration 6. So this is kind of going back in time of how we got to our recommended version. This is the big overview with everything using progress bars. So you can kind of scan everything. We can see how this is useful. Maybe a little overwhelming or hard to hold in your mind, but we wanted to work through it. So again, we've got the subgroups, we got the modal, all of that works the same. You can click into GitHub, go to the versus page. So a lot of this looks the same as we've already walked through. We can click back. Now going to iteration 5. This is the version using the logos as Harvey balls, exactly how we just saw. So you can click on feature, there's the modal. You can click on the logo specifically, goes to the versus page. Everything else holds same, holds true. And then finally, iteration 4. This is the same that we just saw, but using Harvey balls instead of the logos as Harvey balls. So a little bit more scannable in a text format, but definitely see a lot more noise. And again, same functionality, subgroups, modal overlay. Click on GitHub, go to the versus page. So again, that brings us back to this iteration, which we just think solves all of the problems you're trying to get after, to talk with the product team, put an R&D strategy together where you can go through kind of a talk track of, say we're in Create, we'd be behind GitHub. So in Create, we're behind GitHub. We look at the features. This is exactly where we are behind. Here's a little bit more detail. Or let's jump right into our GitHub comparison. Let's look at Create. These are the specific features and how and where we're behind. Yeah, excited to hear your feedback. Thank you very much.